How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be finishing up the Civic. We finally got it back from the paint booth, so let me go ahead and show you the results. So here is the front end. I was supposed to have this little eyebrow piece repainted, but the painter forgot, even though it took him like 6 months. So honestly, I have no clue what he was doing this entire time. The car is very filthy at the moment, but it's pretty filthy. So we're definitely going to need to give this thing a nice wash. Some of the gaps aren't exactly perfect and not the way I would like them to be, so we're going to be adjusting that later down the line. I almost forgot how filthy it is. And yeah, all that is going to need to be assembled. Roof airbag here is going to need to be assembled. Steering wheel airbag, the seat belt, the airbag module. What else? Oh yeah, the visors, the actual roof liner, the back seats. A lot of these plastic pieces I took out, and then just a nice detail and a wash, and then I'll just have to give it back to the painter for him to adjust the body panels and repaint this piece here because he forgot to. But yeah, other than that, that should be it for this build. So let's go ahead and get started.
What the heck? Bro. You ready to take the SI for a spin? We ready to take the SI for a spin. Go ahead, crawl up in there. Get in the driver's seat. No, I'm kidding. Do not get in the driver's seat. I don't want all your fur everywhere. What you thinking, huh? Who let you in? No ma'am. The curiosity of this individual. This is so hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna get back to work. Alright, progress update. We have the steering wheel airbag in, so that is good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and install this bad boy. This is the seat belt, so I'm gonna have to put that back in, and then lastly the curtain airbag, and then hopefully we can give this thing a nice detail. So right there, I don't know if you can see that, right there is the seat belt unit that I installed, very tight. And then there's another bolt right there, and then there's another bolt right there. So there, and I had to kind of feed it through this little hole right here. And then here's the new curtain airbag installed. I had to take these lights out, unscrew the screws so I could get some more clearance with the headliner without bending it too much. And yeah, basically now it's just all plug and play, put it back together. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are currently in the back of my Civic. Just finished putting up this
these last few pieces here. There's still a few more wrinkles. I'm gonna try to get a steamer. I don't know if you guys can see them. And hopefully that steamer will get rid of some of these creases out of this headliner so they're less noticeable. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start cleaning up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we have finally cleaned up the Civic and it's done for the most part. Let me go ahead and show you the results. Yes. Interior is nice and clean for the most part, thanks to Katya Matvey. So thank you very much. Cleaned this puppy up in like 2 hours. Very nice, no more dustiness. Oh yeah, and I was able to get these creases out from the rooftop liner using a steamer. This thing is good to go. Looks very nice. Very sharp looking car. We're gonna go for a little bit of a test drive here in a bit. This is gonna be a good comparison between this and the BRZ for legroom. Passenger legroom and headspace. How's the headspace?
It's about the same.
About the same?
Yeah.
Okay, you can maybe scoot your seat up just slightly forward.
Me?
Yeah. And then tilt your seat back.
Oh yeah, look at that. Matthew
has like
there's a lot.
Plenty of room.
Look at that. Wait, do you still have space?
Yeah, I have a ton of space.
You could.
Like, I can prop my legs all the way up.
Okay. Alright, clutch in. Let's see if she starts. Oh yeah, battery's definitely on the low side. But this puppy fires right up. Look at that Honda.
Oh, let me connect my phone. So it's official.
Okay, we need to turn this copyrighted music off. You know the drill, Matthew. Alright, and then we still have all these codes to clear. We got the airbag codes and whatnot, traction stability, DPS sensors and all that. Here, let me just... Yeah, this car feels so much more refined than the BRZ.
It's a lot smoother when you shift too. Like, there's none of that, like, jerkiness.
Well, that was just user error.
You?
Yeah, I mean, that I was learning. Alright everyone, so the time has come toward the end of the video. Just gonna go ahead and wrap up the video for you guys and show you a few other things I've done to the car. Just do a little walk around. Alright, so starting from the front, we have just a little minor cosmetic mod. I added a JDM badge right there. So these are the Type R badges. I've also added one on the back and on the steering wheel, on the airbag. So that's that. And then one on the back right here. This is a MA Performance Street exhaust. This exhaust system is great to daily, honestly. Only a little bit of drone from 3 to 3200 RPMs. Then after that, kind of goes away in the higher RPMs. And even in that RPM range, if you give it just a hair bit of gas, it kind of goes away. So up front, I have a PRL Cobra race intake, and it kind of swings around, comes in and sits kind of tucked up right here behind this fog light. And with that, I did have to get the tune. So I am running a base map tune of 23 PSI on race. And then when I'm just dailying, it's on 19.5. It's really torquey, and honestly, it's a really good starter base map. Maybe in the future, I might go with a flex fuel kit, some other bolt-on mods, but we'll see. You know, we might get another project on our hands to continue, so I don't know if it's worth kind of dumping in all the money into this one. So just to give you an idea of what this tune is actually capable of, I did race a stock 2-liter Sport Accord, and it walked it like 6 car lengths going from a 40, and I was in 3rd gear, I believe, so that was around 3,200 RPMs or so in 3rd gear. Correct me if I'm wrong. I also did another race. This was against a 2012 IS350. I had a passenger, so did he. We were kind of, well, yeah, it wasn't really an ideal race, but I'm gonna just say I was able to keep up with him in a roll. Obviously in a dig he would beat me because I'm front wheel drive, but I mean from a roll this thing can actually keep up with pretty good competitors out there, V6s and all. But with this stage 1 tune, this car is pushing around maybe 230, 240 wheel horsepower on 93. Now if I would get a flex fuel kit, those numbers would go up significantly. You can get up to 300 horsepower. Only downside of this is the clutch. The more power you get, the clutch is actually not really rated for it, so you'd actually need to upgrade your clutch in the long run because it'd kind of burn it up. So that's why I'm kind of still iffy about it, if I should go that route or not. I recorded a few sound clips I can give you guys, and then also I can just set the camera down and just kind of rev it just a little bit so you guys can get an idea of what it sounds like in the lower RPMs when the car is just stationary. But the exhaust itself, it sounds really lovely. I would recommend it to anyone who's looking for a good street exhaust. It does burble around 1st, 2nd, sometimes 3rd gear, and the lower RPMs when you shift it under 2,500 RPMs. I do want to apologize before I end off the video that this video took a little while. I don't really care so much about views and all that as much as documenting the whole process and just kind of keeping up with it. So I hope you guys also kind of enjoy me posting every now and then, and forgive me for not being so consistent with this work, but hopefully you guys understand. But guys, that's gonna be pretty much a wrap for today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, then please be sure to leave a like, consider subscribing, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and goodbye.